Hello guys, this is networking in the cloud, but I'm going to be showing you a little bit something a little bit different. Uh, I know a lot of people have been struggling to find out how to effectively blur some portion of the video, some portion of the video, and if you're like me, that you need to blow a lot of portions on your video, and I don't know, eventually you will see that you will run out of blowing space. Now, like something like this, you can see this is one of the video that I'm trying to blow. Eventually, if I try to do something like this, you get an error message like this that says well, it's more of a congratulations, but this is not congratulations because you actually need more portions to blow. So it's telling you that you've reached the maximum number of blood regions, but then you still need to blow a lot of places. How do you go about it? So this is a trick that I found out that you can actually reuse some of your blowing sessions, some of the blow section that you actually use. You can reuse that to blow other parts. So just like you see, so guys, you can see this is the one that I need to blow over here. This is the one I need to blow over here. This is the blow object for that. This is the seeker. Now this is another blow object which is used over this place. And then because very soon there's going to be a portion down here that I'm going to need to blow out. But then I'm in the I can't create any blow object anymore because as you can see there. So I'm in the I have the option of either extending this further or bringing this over here. So if I decide to say bring this one over to this part, and let's just see what it's going to be. If I bring this one and I need to just see where that is. So you can see what I'm talking about. So I still need to move it further up to create the red. You can see the red dot. The red dot is telling you that, okay, I'm identifying each blow, each frame of the video to blow. It's a little bit tricky because it might be like, how do I go with this? So let's just see. I need to, so I have this blow. So you can see, because I need to blow this, there's a part here that I need to actually blow because you can see that my blowing object is trying to come to its initial position. You see that it's immediately come to the initial position because this is where I use it at first, but then I still need to block this part. So that's why I move this other seeker, this other blowing object, which is at this at the other screen at the video for on the left hand side. So I need to bring it a little bit closer. So it has to overlay with this. So that's why I'm going to draw this a little bit so I can reuse it. So by the time I'm here, you can see this is the other blow object which I've used somewhat, but it's fine if I let this blank space be blurred. It doesn't matter because there's no information that is going to be useful to my viewers there. So it makes sense, right? So I'm playing it. I'm playing it. I'm playing it. You can see this is the block. I'm waiting for this the second the second part to show, which is where I use this initial blowing object. So I'm just waiting for that to show. And if you look at it, just play and stop. I'm playing and pausing at the same time so that I can get, you can see now the part is showing. So so what I need to do, because this is going to go back here, I need something to blow here. So I can move this over to this part to fill in the spots so that by the time this moves away, I have something there. And if you look at this, there's a red spot that is already, you can see this red dot. It shows that that frame has been done. So now let's see what's going to happen. So because then you can see that at this point, I need to do something. I need to move that part. Okay, before I actually move this, I need to have moved this over here and then return this back to this place. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. But you get the gist of what I'm trying to do, right? I need to move this here, create the dots. I know every time I move the blurring object, it's creating a red dot, meaning that it's blurring that part. But let's see what is going to happen. So this is trying to go up. This is where I want it. So you can see, so I need to make sure that this is already taking its spot here. So it's trying to now come back, but then it will be too late. So I need to make sure that before it's time, it's already there. So now I need to trace back all those spots. You can just increase the seeker button so that you can be able to see them well and do it properly. So let's go back. So frame by frame, this is exactly how you do it. So at this point, this frame, I need this to be here so it can be blurred. After that has been done, you move it to another frame. You can see in between this red dot and this red dot, there's a blank spot there. We need to fill it up so that we want this to be here. Then the red dot has been created, you can see. So it's fine. So let's play it all over from the beginning and let's see what happens. You can see that I have that spot blur. You can see the movement, the second one. You can see that goes back to it's trying to find a spot. So we need to, you can see that fast movement. We need to find that out and ensure that it's blurred. Might be a little bit difficult to trace, but you need to increase your seeker if you have to do that. Okay, I think it's take a lot of work, but if you've put so much energy into making this your video, and you ensure and you notice that there's a lot of part that you need to blur, you just want to make it work. So that is the part that we need to find out and see what this sudden move there. So you can see I found it. You can see this between these parts, this part that it moves. There's a loophole here, so I need to take it back. The red dot is going to fill. You can see the block, the space. The red dot has been filled and it's forming like a block, a thick large one. So I found the other spots here. You're going to bring it back. That is going to create another one. So you see, even though it moves that red dot away from it, it's still blocking it. So let's play it from here and let's see what we have. You see, everything already taken care of. So there's no, that sudden movement did not occur anymore. So you've you've finally been able to use, you reuse your blowing object to on another part. You can see. You can see before that object comes, it blurs it, and you realize that that fast movement is taken care of. You see, that is how you do it. And so in case you've reached the blowing maximum object that has been allowed by YouTube, you can reuse your blowing objects. You can reuse the one that you've initially used. And so one thing you need to also bear in mind is to know how to identify the frames in between your video so that you can move the blowing object as you wish. And when you know that this has been done is by the red dot that is going to be created. The red dot means that it's blurring those frames, those little frames. And this is the way you can do it. And one thing you just have to ensure that you don't do when when you need something like this, you can see all the red dot, don't lock it. because if you lock it, it's not going to move. You have to leave it unlock. This, she says lock. It's asking me if I want to lock it. So you have to leave it unlocked. Don't lock it, because if you lock it, it's going to remain like this one on top of here is already locked. So it's because this part does not move. So it's going to remain there. But if you want to have a belonging object that you move around and you move before it shows what you want to hide, you let it go there and cover it up so you don't blow it. And like I said, you can see the way I did it. It makes sense, because then you can always reuse the belonging object that you've used when you reach the maximum. And that's how you do the trick. And you see those red dots, it shows you that this part has been blurred. Even if you have a space between them, if you already filled it, it just shows that between here and this part, every frame in this part is already blur, not blocked, blur. So that's how you do the trick. I hope you enjoyed this, and thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button so you can always receive more videos, and by the way, more lab videos and maybe some tips and tricks like this. Thank you.